Okay, so I haven't slept. It's currently 7 a.m. and I stayed up all night on a freaking Gary's Mod meth RP server. And I haven't slept. Oh god, I just moved. I'm adjusting my pop filter. Okay. I think this is the best possible time to record this, so let's just go back to the child abuse. A flash of rage crossed his face, and he whipped the back of his hand across my cheek. I was checking my waveforms. Okay. We're good.
You don't know anything!
Ooh.
Running your mouth like somehow you know everything that went on, when you're just a little girl that doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut!
Jeez.
You did not know my father! You did not know what he was capable of!
He clearly screwed you up a bit.
Is everything alright? What happened?
Ooh, her face. You could have drawn that better. You could have drawn that a lot better. Nothing. I'm not hungry. I think I'll just go upstairs.
Honey, wait!
I quickly turned and ran the stairs up to my room, slamming the door behind me. My breath came in short pants. My breath came in capris, and for a while I just leaned against the door to my bedroom, eventually sliding down to sit against it. How did things become like this? My cheek still throbbed, and I tentatively stood up and looked at the mirror to see how it looked. Hopefully it doesn't bruise. What am I saying? Tears formed in the corners of my eyes, but I blinked them back rapidly. I couldn't cry for the second time today. God forbid you cry when you get slapped in the face by your father. I had to be stronger than that.
Are you alright? Your father told me nothing happened, but you know your father.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just lost my appetite.
The lasagna's done, though. And I don't want you skipping any meals.
I just turned it up, sorry.
Are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry about me, Mom. I'll come downstairs later to eat. Her bedroom is really purple.
The whole story.
You're right. I just don't want to eat right now.
Please, dear. Tell me what's going on. I wish you would tell.
Oh, crap, whatever. Your husband just hit me, that's what happened. I wanted to tell her. A part of me was screaming to tell her what Dad had done. At the same time, I knew she couldn't fix anything. Besides, I was moving out regardless. I remained silent, letting the event remain in the past.
Well, I'll leave your food on the table if you want to eat it later.
Man, this girl... One sec, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about this. Whatever. Okay. This girl is really... well, I shouldn't say this girl. Her mom is really laissez-faire about this whole thing. Finally, my mom left me alone. It was strange to think that she was only a few inches away from me, only separated by a single wooden door. There's a phone going off. That's good. I really didn't know what to do. I needed to do something, anything to get my mind off of what just happened. Anything would be better than thinking any more about the pain still radiating from my cheek. I was going to move back into my grandfather's house tomorrow. I should probably pack my stuff so I'll be prepared for tomorrow. Yeah, that was a good idea. You should start packing, she said aloud to no one in the room. I opened the closet, rummaging around for a while before I finally found 2 large bags. Pulling them out onto the floor of my room, I then began to empty my drawers and cabinets so that I could bring all my things with me. I didn't have much to bring other than clothes and some toiletries. It was kind of bizarre that I didn't have many personal belongings. Yeah, it's kind of weird, you're weird. It wasn't like my luggage was completely devoid of them, but I certainly didn't have many things in my room that I would miss if I just suddenly left the house. I shook my head to rid myself of those thoughts. If it were going to be my new home, it would have to feel like it. One way or another, I was going to make it a home. Oh, Christ. What? Just as I was packing my things, my cell phone began ringing and vibrating in my pocket. What was that? Was that like some freaking like... That was like, oh, holy crap. I slid my phone out of my pocket and answered it while slowly easing myself onto my bed. Who could possibly be calling?
Hey, Anderson, you there?
Oh, thanks for not calling me by my name,
all right?
bitch.
We were worried about you, so we decided to call.
I got hit.
Hello?
I'm really glad you guys called. My voice managed to come out, though it was only a whisper.
What okay?
Well, I slowly began to tell them about the funeral that afternoon with my eyes closed. A small silence followed when I was done recounting what happened, and to my relief, Naomi finally spoke up.
I can't begin to imagine how you must be feeling right now. I'm so sorry. Do you want us to come over right now?
This is absolutely nuts. The light is outside. I can see the light outside. Oh my god. No, it's okay. My dad isn't in a good mood, so could we just keep talking on the phone like this?
Of course! We'd stay on the phone until the crack of dawn.
Like right now, like how it is right now, how everything is. I'm sorry, that is relative.
Yeah, we're always here to meet us. After all, we wouldn't be the awesome triple threat trio without you.
Ew, that's
right?
nice. That's nice alliteration you got going there for your group name. Yeah.
Triple threat trio? That sounds like the name of a gang.
Yeah, it kinda does.
Yeah, I mean, we're all taking on the world together. We've got to sound somewhat scary, or else no one's going to take us seriously.
Why am I playing this game at 7 a.m.?
What's with you and naming things?
Yeah.
You've got to step up
Suzu.
your game, Naomi. Falling behind is the cool kids like Anderson and me.
I that's not the word I would use, but if you want to do that.
Hey! I'm a cool kid!
Yeah,
If
right.
anything, I'd say you'd have to step up your game.
We chatted cheerfully about all sorts of things. Very soon I had forgotten about the events that day, and it was like, oh Christ, I could see that name down there before I even finished. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are they gonna talk about Sherlock? Yep. Yeah. We all agreed that the actor playing the titular character certainly had a very distinctive look about him with that long overcoat and scarf wrapped around it. They're talking about Benedict Cumberbatch. That's who they're talking about. We had many disagreements about who we thought was the coolest character. Yeah, they're talking about freaking... yeah, he's really high cheek ones. I don't want to say for Jetson. What is that? Are they Watson? Okay, yeah. Let me look. No, okay. The J isn't next to the W on the keyboard, but that could have been an easy stretch for that. But his actor is so sassy. I looked at the clock hanging on the wall and realized how late it was. Thanks for having that conversation about Sherlock with her until 1 a.m. Well, it's already 1 a.m. So I should probably shower and go to bed. I can't believe I stayed up this late just to talk to my friends. She's talking to herself out loud again. I don't know if that's a sign of like insanity, but it seems it might be one of them, or at least. But it was really nice. Well, stop talking to yourself. I took a relaxing shower. Nothing beat hot water and the feeling of being clean. After drying myself, I promptly dressed in my pajamas and crawled into bed. A nice hot shower after a long day. I'm so glad to finally be in bed. Is that her bed? That's her bed. It just... The perspective that this thing has, her bed looks like... It's just like... Her bed looks like some kind of weird... Yeah, it's weird. It had been a really long day. I knew that I was wishing for something to change back in class, but I certainly wasn't expecting any of the things that happened today. And I have to go back to school tomorrow. Oh. I curled up on my side and tightly wrapped the blankets around me. I really wasn't in the mood to be returning to school, but my dad would probably make me go just for the sake of it. It's time to go to sleep. I reached out to the lamp on my nightstand to turn off the lights. However, my mind was so lost in the passing of my grandfather. You know the thing that happened today, but you somehow got distracted by talking about Benedict Cumberbatch. And the thought of inheriting something so big that it haunted my mind the entire night until the next morning. Oh, Christ. Yeah, that would wake me up too, maybe. No, it wouldn't. I don't wake up to any alarm. I shook my head to try to clear the sleepiness out of me to no avail. I really didn't get any sleep last night. Great job. It's already time to wake up. Wait. School. As soon as I realized I had to go to school, I slid out of bed and looked at the vanity mirror. That's a relief. Luckily, there was barely a bruise on my cheek. You had to squint to actually see it. I doubted anyone would actually notice it unless they leaned in really close. As if to kiss you. Breathing out a sigh, I got dressed, took my backpack, and caught the bus to go to school. It wasn't even hours before everyone heard of the news. I was approached in school and given condolences for my loss. However, that wasn't what shocked my friends. What did shock your friends?
Wait, so you have the whole Anderson house to yourself? Lucky as hell, man!
Yeah, Naomi, you're
so
getting everybody back on track.
Quit being so vulgar, Suzu.
Kiss. Oh. I wasn't expecting any sort of choice for this. I'd rather side with Suzu.
Of course you would side with her.
Shut up.
See? At least she knows how to have fun.
Right.
I know how to have fun. You don't need to be wild to have fun.
Guys, I'm going there after school today because my parents want me to get used to living there. Yeah. I wonder if it's gonna be a giant mansion filled with Bishonen. I know, but my parents want me to try living there as soon as possible. She always looks so distressed. Like, her face just always... She always looks like she's seen something that's gonna put her in peril.
Still, that's really fast.
Oh crap, whatever, I don't care. I always just lean a bit forward and press space, but I don't give a crap. But even in the comfort of my best friends, life seemed to keep testing me. I love tests.
Hey! Don't go around shoving people like that. Whoops.
Oh.
Did I strike a nerve, Penny?
Well, I think we're there. She let out a small laugh as she twirled her hair around her finger. Lisette, one of the last people I wanted to see today. I really hope this just turns into Mean Girls. If this turns out to be like Mean Girls, the visual novel, that's really all I ever want.
It's not me you should be apologizing to. Oh, Anderson. Hey, how's it going?
What time am I at? I think that's not bad. I don't think that's bad for a part. I'll go a bit more. I'm alright.
Haven't you already heard, Lizette?
My grandpa died, you slut.
Of what? Her grandfather's passing. Well, I'm sorry about that. I don't really watch a lot of news.
I don't think it would be on the news.
It doesn't really sound like you mean it.
Yeah, I'm gonna... I'm gonna save here, and then we're gonna... Ooh, keep on keeping on. Stay alive.